What's going on there, fuckers? And welcome back to another exciting edition of them hood motherfucking feelings. I'm your host, Hollywood Hank Foley, coming at you from Tejas, Austin T, baby. The Tootie, Texas series continues. Got a little bit of programming coming out of down here,
Sure.
just so you folks know. So we hope you like the set. We hope you're having a good time. Hope you're having a great fucking day. My co-host is coming at you from right next to me. He is a good buddy of mine. Good pal.
Thanks, bud.
I love you. Love you like a brother.
It
Always
sounds like you're
have-
setting me up to knock me down.
Always have, always will. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin James, Ryan.
Thanks, big dog. Shout out to you, my best pal in the whole wide world. What up, gang? We fucking love you. Shout out to the goddamn Patreones. Down here, it's the Patreones.
The homies.
The goddamn homies, the lifeblood of the organization.
cartel.
The cartel members, the enforcers, the coyotes. How you doing? We love you, baby. You make this all possible. I wanted to start off. We're in an Airbnb. We're back to the Airbnb. We're down here for about, 5 days or so. We're in an Airbnb.
Down here for a few days, recording some episodes, doing some pods, couple of shows.
Some promo for the Route
Route
66 special, February 25th on the YouTube channel. But we're back in an Airbnb, and we've always said this many a times, that the Airbnbs can be hit or miss depending upon the furniture in there, the construction, the whatever. Just like the blankets and sheets and pillows can be like 30 years old and just musty. This one's good.
Home run.
This one's really good. It's really nice. It's got good floors. You don't feel like you're like falling to the basement or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
One thing,
Here we go.
I'm typically
The lunch meat's going missing. Where's this going?
no, but this is not about you. This is not, dude. You guys call me the bad guy. This guy. I mean, what are we doing here?
I thought that birthday cake
There
was
will
for
be
everybody.
turkey. I am the one who takes the. I pick the Airbnb. I take a lot of flack sometimes. If they're not done, I feel like an underappreciated single mother.
You always show the boys though, especially for this since we're going to be recording down here.
Sure, we had to figure out a place with a pretty good set. A lot of
Gotta be
times
all 220.
we check in somewhere.
fuse.
It's not great. It gets a little quiet. The next thing you know, they start trashing me. This place sucks. Who picked this place? This place sucks. But I have to say, this is on me. I did not do my due diligence this time. I did not look at the street view. This ain't a great neighborhood. And that's all on me, gang. I'm taking the fucking bullet to the back of the head. There's a coke dealer on this street somewhere.
Oh, yeah?
This is a bad neighborhood.
Huh.
Listen, it's not a bad neighborhood. It's not a good neighborhood.
I did notice that for being in the southern part of the United States, there's a lot of pickup trucks with snow blowers on the front. Or snow plows.
Snow
on the
plows,
front.
yeah.
Yeah.
The one thing I have noticed, I took a walk today. You guys were all sleeping. You're hungover dirtbags. I'm up going for a walk. Also, insane. I leave to go for a walk. Everybody's like in their rooms and stuff. You guys are snoozing. I pop out for a walk. I'm like, I'll just go walk around the block, stretch my legs, get the blood flowing.
There's bobcats down here.
I'm walking down the street. He comes running up. Dude, we're like around the corner, and I'm like, "Hey, Luke!" And he's running towards me, just like I'm.
What time was this?
Like an hour ago?
Oh, an hour ago. Gotcha.
He hits me with like a "What's up?" And I'm like, "This isn't weird that we're bumping into me and you were bumping into each other on the street and all."
Is he one of those fucking dickheads that when they're running doesn't stop? Is that what he did?
I thought that's what he was going to be, but he didn't realize it was me. I'm like, you just thought I was some random guy walking down the street and
Hey,
get
good
me
looking.
close. He's like, I didn't recognize it was you.
Did he stop?
Didn't have my glasses.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
What, you go running without your long distance glasses?
Oh, dude, not in this neighborhood.
You're nuts.
You get fucking jammed up down here, dude.
You're running around like a blind
I
man.
thought it was a really friendly neighborhood watch.
Dude,
You think you're petting a cat? It's a fucking rattlesnake.
I don't know if it's the
Nice
time.
kitty.
I don't know if it's the time of the year because of the weather and it's colder. But they need a landscape company to run through this whole. It's everything's dead.
They could use a squirt of Miracle Grow.
It
I'm
looks
not gonna
everything
lie.
looks like a haunted house, like you would see in Ernest Scared Stupid or whatever.
Yeah, which I don't. The neighborhood.
Walk and get eyes on it.
I'm gonna go see if I can find the coke guy. For sure. You shouldn't have said that.
I'm pretty sure he. Also, this house, full glass front doors, which is like, that's that in a neighborhood like this. At night they just see right in.
Under no circumstances, growing up, would we ever, the Foleys, have lived in a home that had a see-through front door.
No, we never opened our front door.
Petrifying.
If our front door rang, it was like the sheriff serving a no-knock warrant or something.
That door is petrifying. Anybody could peek. We're talking 4-plate glass windows.
Yeah, it's separate. There's a total of 6 inches of wood on the whole front door. It's heebie-jeebies. This place scurs me a little bit. The neighborhood, for sure.
I haven't really thought about it. I'm actually quite comfortable here.
Yeah. Totally. My head, I don't know.
There is the fat guy that sits on the porch across the street.
He's coming and going with stuff all day long, and I'm like, I don't know what it is, but guys that big don't move that much, so whatever it is pretty important. You know what I mean?
It ain't oranges.
He's going to the trunk constantly.
The trunk?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I thought he was a DoorDash guy at first, but...
The trunk? He walks to the trunk.
Mm-hmm. We got a little bit of equipment here, you know what I mean? It's like it's out. I mean, if somebody walks up, we're fucking sitting ducks here. I wanted to cover that with a blanket the first night. I swear to God. Fucking peek in.
It wouldn't be so much that. It would be if there was operators up to nefarious things in this neighborhood and they saw us come in. First of all, you got the fucking the white SUV.
Coke deal. That means we're carrying some nickel.
No,
that
means we're like fucking postal service police or something like that.
Postal
doing
inspection.
A fucking investigation. Couple of ATF boys.
I told you that my best friend growing up, his dad was a postal inspector, and I didn't really get it. And he's like, he's a cop. I'm like, he works for the fucking post office, dude. He's like, he carries a gun.
He's a stamp cop.
He's a mailman, dude. I get it now.
Yeah, they'll fuck you up.
Oh,
they'll
yeah.
arrest you.
He was an old mean man, like handlebar mustache, little guy, tight white, not white, but like tight, the lightest blue you could get jeans. Late 8, like he's left over, cut off. He'd lift weights in the garage in like 110-degree weather with the big belt on, the cut off, fucking throwing up weight. I was like, this dude, he ain't no mailman. I don't know what's going on.
This guy shoots people.
He had an ankle holster, and he would wear. Yeah.
Wait, what?
He had an ankle holster.
Why? He had a throwaway? Whoa.
And we would play with it. He would let us take it.
Not
the gun, the holster.
Oh.
And we'd put our cap guns in there and like try to dive and grab it and shoot in the air. Yeah. First person I knew had a speed bag too. I couldn't wrap my fucking head around that. That thing was in the basement. I could not wrap my head around that
Are
thing.
you in the Olympics?
Dude, I was like,
speed bag to a little kid is weird.
I just got it recently. Like the rhythm. Like I'm like, he's punching. I thought you were punching it every single time.
Did you guys have punching balloons or were you too young for that?
Like, what do you mean? Oh, like the dun dun dun.
Yeah,
I could get 3 or 4 on that.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Back to the Coke dealer.
Sure.
Yeah, it's something shifty going on. But I don't get that kind of vibe.
Listen, no, I don't. It's just, as you really look at it, I just go, oh, dude, first of all, there's a car over there that says, notice of abandoned car. And it's like the window's down. It's not that old of a car.
Is it in the driveway?
No, it's in the street, like next to the house, though. Notice of abandoned car. Right up from that, there's one of those older Mustangs, 2 flat tires. That thing ain't
There's a lot of cars parked on the grass here.
A lot of grass, a lot of flat tires. Yeah. A lot of crack. The guy over there has just got cracked front window, and it's taped.
If I had to guess, we're looking at multi-generational living.
Yes, for sure.
There's a grandma, a grandpa. There's an older aunt, an older uncle in a lot of these homes.
This is also too because we have a couple in my mom's neighborhood. Telltale sign: guy who's like business owners running the business out of the house. So like, there's 4 work pickup trucks, a van, like one of those like heavier dump trucks that's not used every day. That's part like. And then the workers all go there and like, yeah, they drop their car. Like, that's the depot. That's the office. That's the,
sure.
So it's like a fucking construction site.
First guy I landscaped for when I was a kid, used to run it out of his sister's house
Oh.
in Plymouth Meeting. I don't know why, but that's where we met every morning, and he would come and pick the trucks up there.
Yeah.
My sisters. Hey, my sister. She would like come out every once in a great while. She was just living her life. Like she had kids and all that stuff coming out and fucking going to camp or whatever the fuck they were doing, and we'd be pulling
hot?
up. A little bit.
Yeah.
He was a good-looking dude too.
Sure.
And looking back, I was probably fucking 14, 15. They were probably in their 20s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in my head, she's fucking 100 years old.
Mm-hmm. Hot 100-year-old.
But we always used to do the thing of you come back at night. Because obviously the neighbors didn't appreciate that. Like he would like take the mowers off the fucking back of the truck. What's wrong with it? Let's take a look. Turn it on. And hitting it, fucking two-stroke, this, that, the other thing. Working on shit, fucking like on the side of the yard. The neighbors hated them.
That's what happened with the dude on my mom's street. He's like maybe 8 houses down, but we have to drive by him every day. And we don't hear it or anything. But like, you see the dudes like coming home, like their car's parked there all day. It's like a parking lot. Their car's parked there all day.
Sure.
They hop in the truck, they come home, the truck drops them off there. They get out with like a sixer and they're like walking across the street with a beer and they hop in the car. It's like, and then he would just be, unloading the mowers and the whatever. And I think the neighbors were like, dude, this ain't an industrial park. You know what I mean? I'm trying to fucking sleep over here. I got a fucking kid.
You got a lunch truck parked out in front of you?
Roach coach. One of the things that you guys don't know, so I'm in the master suite up there. Master suite.
Which isn't it nice, though? There's not even a discussion about that. You always got mom and dad's room?
I think it's very nice. It's not...
I'm in a bunk bed.
What?
I'm in a bunk bed.
No, you're not.
Both of them. I'm sleeping on the top. I got my nuts in the bottom.
You guys kindly reserve that for me. That's one of the perks of, I feel,
Sure.
me doing a lot of the outside pod work.
For the homies, we'll just tell the squad. You got me, Skippy, you got Lucas Patukas, and we brought Mr. Ryan Diesel down with this.
Shout out
who's
to Dee.
handling the day-to-day.
I've been calling him the houseboy.
It's not that far off.
He's doing a great job.
But that's the squad. He's for the homies. He's doing the cooking. Supposed to make Gordon Ramsay eggs yesterday. They were not Gordon Ramsay.
They were Gordon Fisherman eggs.
Fucking Ted Ramsay, maybe. Chunks of white in there. Which I hate that in scrambled eggs. When there's a huge chunk of white.
We're off, dude. I mean, we're eating healthier than we typically do. Obviously, a lot of you get the boys on the road together. We've had 1 or 2 open days where we started drinking at noon. I had an egg sandwich. I woke up hungover. I had an egg sandwich this morning. That bread.
I like that Dave's bread. For healthy bread, that's great,
dude. Healthy.
Wait, it ain't healthy or it ain't.
It's healthy. It ain't it.
It's just.
You're crazy.
Dude.
I think that's the best healthy bread I've ever had.
I was about to put sour cream, dude. That stuff was not absorbing any fucking liquid. It was tough. Not the hangover cure I was looking for, but the hangover cure that we do have in the house.
Wait, orange slices.
No, they're pretty good.
Avocados.
No, it's not in the house.
The weird avocados.
The hot tub.
Hot tub, which I wanted to say that in the beginning. Right now, I have
above standalone, trashiest version of a hot tub, and I got to tell you, it's amazing.
It's bucket seats. You can't really get down in there. You're sitting on it like you're in a Russian spaceship.
I've been told I've been mean. That. I'm not saying the average guy can get in there.
I'm a larger gentleman.
You're a larger. I mean, even larger guys myself can fucking.
I have that film on me right as we speak. I have.
You didn't shower.
No, and it's bad.
Oh, you ate breakfast soaking wet. That was wild to me.
My bathing suit is very light and it's made of a material that dries. If you go upstairs,
buddy, you were wet.
If you go upstairs right now, I guarantee my bathing suit's dry. No, go get it.
That was 6 hours ago. So was mine.
Oh.
But that dude, you literally got out of the pool, walked in, made breakfast, and just sat. I'm like, that was crazy.
It's a thin bathing suit. It wasn't.
All bathing suits are thin.
You sat down on a towel for breakfast.
That's just to be respectful to the house. I don't want Kippy to lose his deposit.
Dude, this is the first time I've had unfettered access to a hot tub. My stepdad had one in his townhouse growing up.
Not quite unfettered.
What?
There is one thing, which I don't know if you've been thinking about.
What?
But when we had Christina P.
The snakes.
in here, she warned us not to walk outside on the grass barefoot because of the scorpions and the snakes.
You look.
So I wouldn't exactly call it unfettered.
No, I'm just saying.
I tiptoed across that fucking this morning like it was 1917. Fucking dicey.
So for some reason, when you don't have shoes on, you walk like you're. It's the moon landing, dude. You're very like it's all heel. I saw you get out of the pool, and it's like you have braces on your knees. You go, whoo! You got out of the pool's freezing. You're every step.
You got him bouncing across the fucking yard. Yeah.
No, this is the first time. The only time I've ever had access to a hot tub was my stepdad had one when my mom and him were dating. Probably that's why she was all over him. Guy had his own townhouse and a hot tub.
I never thought about that. About him having his own place for a while. What was that joint like?
Bachelor pad.
Really?
Now it was like.
Would you ever have to go over there for extended periods of time?
No, I never stayed there. It was cool to go. He had a bulletproof vest. I thought it was a life vest. I'm like, this thing's heavy as shit. I don't know. It was lead. Me and Danny were punching each other. We put it on and fucking hit each other. I go, what? That's when I was like, this dude's cool. He goes, yeah, I can get arrested for having that. I was like, damn, dude.
This guy's got a hot tub and a samurai sword. Marry this man.
Yeah, no, it was very much like, I want to say like old furniture from like probably like his mom or dad's house. I mean, at this point, fuck, you got to think, I'm like 6. So he's probably like, I mean, this is mid-90s. He's like 30.
Sure.
Yeah, he's in his
young dude.
I remember him and my mom being together, and he threw my mom a 40th birthday, and my mom's like 4 or 5 years older than him. So he might have been like 31, 32. My mom was like 37.
Threw your mom a party.
A surprise 40th birthday party.
How long have they been together?
A couple of years at this point.
How'd you feel about that?
I wasn't allowed to go. It was adults only. This is...
Wow, you know what's funny about that?
It was adults
Keep
only.
going.
It was adults only at his townhouse. Probably had the hot tub popping. You know what I mean?
Fucking rubbers floating everywhere like beta fish.
Yeah, we weren't allowed to go. I think I was at my dad's. It was planned on a weekend when I was at my dad's.
What'd your dad think? Hey, fucking big party over there, huh? You guys should have crashed it.
I don't think he knew what was happening. I don't know.
What's up, losers?
I didn't ever really realize the dynamic between them two when I was like super. I don't know.
So I don't know if that must have been a thing back. First of all, 40 as a kid, that might as well have been 119.
Sure.
You thought they were old. That's a young man.
My mom was a piece at 42.
You gotta tell me.
I was looking back at pictures. I'm like, you were a fucking hot. Also, 3 kids.
She was a Heckinger's model. What are you talking about?
She's there with like a Milwaukee fucking Sawzall. Yeah, I'm like 3 kids and you were that skinny? Like, that's great. Like, she looks like she was like 22.
They were all ripping heaters and drinking light beer. What are you talking about? They're all sunburnt.
Dude is infidel.
Hold on.
But this is all right. What?
No, I was just gonna say my aunt had an adults. It was the first time that we were ever blocked out of a party. Adults only 40th birthday party.
Tea party
at the clubhouse at the townhouse community we lived in at Town Line. At the clubhouse, they had the pool, and I remember we went and we had to help set it up and stuff like that. And my Uncle Joe filmed everything. They had a fucking a recording camera, and I remember us watching a little bit of that footage yesterday, and it was pretty.
Yesterday?
No, the next day.
Yeah.
It was because it was a whole big
pretty
thing.
wet, fucking hot and heavy.
They had to
stuff.
put all the kids somewhere. It's like, all right, 5 of you are gonna sleep at Foley's. 3 are going to sleep over here. This one's going to watch you. We're going to get a babysitter for these 2.
We're all going to go fuck each other.
Man. Something.
My uncle brought one of those cameras to one of our parties. And
just off-colored jokes flying around.
Dude, my family immediately act like it was like you were trying to film the mob. Dude, they were like, get the fuck is that? Yo, Jim Gardner, Action News. Get the fuck out of here. We were not. They don't even like taking pictures. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let alone fucking say a little something to the camera.
I would love to find that. It did have very FBI found footage vibes.
Like moving around, bad framing, zooming in.
Bunch of DEA guys are posing as waiters.
This is the first time I've had unfettered access, and I'm sure the technology has gotten better. This one's just
Bulletproof vests?
no. They have. This one's just on all the time. Someone might be able to answer this. Do most people just keep them on all the time? I feel like my stepdad's was never on, and it was like we'd be like, "Can we go in the hot tub?"
Nah, it takes a long time to heat up.
You got to take the lid off.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
we're not doing that.
And this is a thing that like I'm realizing now that it's like
You're in there fishing.
I don't want to do that. Like, I'm so ingrained with what are you going to flip the lid and press the button? It takes an hour. I don't want to be that guy.
We have that with the fucking cushions on our the stuff outside. It's such a pain in the ass to fucking go put those out. But it's not.
Dude, it's asking.
Just lazy.
Dude, it's also like I'm asking my stepdad and my mom, who it's not like they're 70, like they're 35. You know what they're younger than me now. And I'm like, can we go to the hot tub? And we're all like, yeah, a hot tub. They're like, no.
Oh, but it's okay for you and your fucking friends to play Naked Twister when I'm fucking stuck at dad's, huh?
Sure. I was just very like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, dude. And then I did it this morning by myself, and I was in the hot tub, jets on, lid off in 7 seconds. And I'm like, they deprived me of this for so long because he kept that house after he moved in. He was renting that out.
Could have had parties over there.
He also had a storage unit that I was like, that's crazy. He's still keeping his stuff. And I was like, I don't fucking care what he's got in there. I don't care if it's like pictures of his ex-girlfriend. Whatever it is, he's keeping that shit. It ain't coming into the house. So I was like,
it's a Catholic house.
Yeah, fucking bringing that fucking heathen horde.
Your penthouse is fucking cardboard boxes.
Yeah. But that's a fucking, I'm out there. I have a little bit of coffee, liquid IV. I go out there. You guys are all snoozing. You guys are sleepyheads in this house. Everybody's a goddamn sleepyhead.
I'm up at like 8 or 9 every morning. What are you talking about? You get up about 10 minutes before me.
Dude, okay. Sure. Then what, do you just lay in your bed? That's what a sleepyhead would do. You're not down moving.
I read the newspaper.
Oh, you're scrolling. I walk by, you're turning one way, you're facing the other way with your fucking desert bed feet you got going on there. Them things need a lotion.
Dude, my shits are hurting.
Dude, your heels are white.
Bad. I'm peeling. They're so bad that...
Rashy Larry over here. We grew up with a kid that Larry who had a rash, and it was right when Dave Chappelle show dropped. Dude, he got labeled Rashy Larry immediately. You don't bounce back. Someone still said that. He's like, yeah, he lives out in fucking, whatever with that Rashy Larry. I was like, oh shit, Rashy Larry's still
Exabaddy, huh? Get over here. Listen,
But I'm up by myself moving. That's enough to say. I get up, I make a coffee, I drink a water, I go out.
Sorry.
I'm out in the hot tub. You guys are still all in your rooms, regardless if you're up doing your exercises or whatever. You're still in your room. As far as I'm concerned, you're snoozing. I'm out there, house isn't awake, by myself. Sun's coming up, fucking steam's going. It's like, I got to find out how to do that every day of my life.
Who cares who's selling drugs in here or not?
I know. But that dude, it's just
it's a quiet neighborhood. It's not like gunshots are going off. No. Although, did you hear? It was either this
There's a lot of beware of dog signs.
I don't like that.
A lot.
The two next door look like trouble.
Dude,
they bite you.
The guy next door is running like a fucking salvage yard out front. It's bad.
I did hear.
He's got a no loitering sign on his fucking house.
No loitering?
That he took from like a shopping center.
The fucking Dairy Queen?
Also, remember
no skateboard.
Remember we saw those two homeless guys? They were 400 yards away from the house.
Strange pair of homeless guys.
An Asian guy and a Mexican guy.
You had a middle-aged Asian guy who didn't look that homeless. Just looked like an older, middle-aged Asian guy.
He was run down a little bit.
He was wearing a winter coat.
It was 74 degrees out.
Yeah, it's a bad look. It's a bad look. For all we know, they could be talking about us.
Sure.
Because...
yeah, when they're going to fucking break in and steal all of our shit.
Well, I mean, we did see something last night.
What did we see last night?
The drunkest human being ever made.
Yeah. hold on. But before we move on, I do want to say my bathroom in the master in the boudoir. The bathroom, I got heat lamps.
Just goes outside.
I got heat lamps.
Heat lamps?
In
What do
the
you mean?
bathroom. Like, dude, you poop with them things on? It's like I'm in fucking Tallahassee, baby. I'm fucking chilling.
I don't like the noise they make.
Oh, no. Man, I'm in there. It's fucking all right, dude.
I feel like a tuna melt in there.
I feel like I'm at Burger King in the 80s.
You did great. It's a good spot.
Thank you.
Had a nice dinner last night.
Up for debate.
Lucas Patukas.
Lucas was the drunkest.
What can we say? The kid's perfect all the time.
Kid's great.
And we've only ever seen this really once, twice maybe.
Probably 4 times total.
There is a certain line where our young guy Luke, new guy Luke,
Dickhead Luke.
Lukey Patuki, NGL, whatever you want to call him, he goes straight from normal dude to the drunkest sorority girl of all time. That is where he goes.
You're not wrong. And it's like
you turn into a fucking drunk, bumbling, not making any sense, kind of bitchy sorority chick.
you do have like the when you're drunk, like every word is like the greatest idea ever. So you say it like 3 times. You're like, nah, this is better than mine. Right? And you like look around so it hits.
Where's my standing ovation?
Oh yeah, you're looking. He's looking for his fucking flowers, dude. I listen.
And you
Right,
get real.
Me and the big man can put him back. That's well documented. Me and the big man can put him back. Luke has tried early on and it doesn't work. So what he does a twofer. Everyone we have.
Today he was drinking ginger ales.
Everyone we have. Every 2 we have, he has 1. Right. So he's learned them. But you take him into deep water with us. I mean, we were out drinking for like 9 hours yesterday.
It was 4 hours. He got lunch. He should have had a good base. And see, that's what you get when you don't fucking eat your last taco. Next time, eat your last taco. Get a good base in you.
Also, the drinking
You're fucking
was
stumbling halfway through the appetizer.
that was all him. We got out of the car. We went to Cisco's on East Austin 6th Street. Fantastic.
If you're down here,
Mexican
do
food.
yourself a favor.
Fantastic. Shout out to Danny Soder. He's the one who turned us on to that a couple
course.
years ago. But we go, we drive. No intentions of drinking, none, because we drove. If we were gonna start drinking, we would have just taken an Uber. I drive down. I'm like, let's get in the city. We'll park. We'll get a good lunch. We'll walk around. Blah blah blah. Experience the city, Austin, as you do.
Put a pin in that.
Uh-huh.
I had every intention of drinking.
Sure, I did not, but I'm a weak man. It was actually Luke. So then we parked. Beautiful day.
It was so nice.
It was so nice. The sun had.
That's
warm.
when you know you got issues. When you drive somewhere and you spend about 10, 15 minutes trying to figure out, what are we going to do with the car? Can I leave this? No.
I was leaving it. It was just like, are they going to tow it?
I know, but
can I send the houseboy to get it in the morning?
If you're looking to see if you can leave your car in an open parking lot overnight because you started drinking, you should probably not be drinking.
Okay. Well, then what's the point of fucking living, dog? I also thought, dude, we left that in East Austin on 6th Street. I don't think I locked the doors.
Oh, yeah?
I'm pretty sure I didn't, and I was like, man.
Nice car like that, though, the Jeeps, they lock.
I was going to go, there could be 15 homeless dudes in there. Because in my head, it was going to be the only car left in that parking lot.
Ryan's making friends with them, brings them all back to the house.
What's up? This is Crack
We're going to be in a hot tub.
Yeah, so I was like, rental car. I'm like, I don't fucking, whatever. We'll figure. But Luke goes, I could just like have some beers and day drink. It's so nice out. And I was like, how the fuck did I not think of that? I'm like, guys, let's get some beers with lunch, and then we'll go find a place with an outdoor patio and fucking tie one on. We were off all day yesterday.
It's a nice day. Shout out to Latchkey Patio.
Very good
Cocktails
time.
there.
Yeah.
And then some fucking hole-in-the-wall bar, which was dark and great.
Uh-huh.
Didn't even know if it was day or night outside. It was just a couple of Christmas lights in a dark corner.
Also, I knew you had it with picnic benches.
What the fuck is it with it down here? Hey, it's like I'm at a fucking barn raising. Everywhere you go, shut the fucking picnic. Give me a goddamn, you got a fucking IKEA down here?
Give me a booth or something, Daddy.
You gotta be kid fucking straight. But I'll say this.
Say it.
They're made for bigger guys.
What?
They do a good job.
Yeah.
I never had an issue like getting my leg, like where I was like, I felt cramped in there.
Dude, at one point you were like this. Me and you were sitting next to each other. And you were under. And then you got your one leg off, but your pants were so tight, dude. Your ball sack it was like a tea bag. It was like tight.
Oh, and I was sitting side saddle?
Yeah, you were fucking. I'm staring right down the barrel of your ham sandwich.
There was two really attractive older ladies sitting right behind us too, and I was sitting on my side. And a couple times I was like, "Oh man, this is a bad look for me." Sitting sideways on a fucking picnic table.
Oh, also remember I got
a pair of thin cargo pants.
The guy that recognized you and not me.
You guys made it so weird that it was like the first time somebody said, "Hey, what's up?" to us.
That's how it was just so funny to me because he said H Foley.
I think he said Mr. Foley.
He wasn't a fan of the play. He didn't know the pod. He probably knew you from your other works. What are you laughing at? I'm serious. I don't think if you.
I ain't never seen somebody eat that many pancakes.
Were you just at Cisco's? I heard about you. You must be Mr. Foley. No, I find it funny because I thought he said H Foley, and I'm like, or whatever, H Foley or Mr. Foley. That's not how any one of the homies or bozos, whatever, what's
Maybe
up,
boys? Maybe he just didn't recognize you.
I literally was wearing the same thing I wear, but it's like, dude. I also too, because I'm like, I was staring at him because I was sitting side saddle at that point, so he was looking dead at him, and he looked at me, and I literally went like,
"Hey man, you speak English?"
I gave him like a quarter check of like what's up? It's me, dude.
Hey.
And dude, he fucking looked at me and then walked away.
Good kid. Good kid.
Bozo galore. Also, as drunk as Luke was yesterday.
Neither one of us have ever been that drunk. Our functioning skills have never. He was broke down on a cellular level.
I mean, it was a point we went to the mothership and we had to send him home. We're like, you can't be here. We're like, dude.
Trying to walk into the box office, you're fucking going around. I eat garbage.
The lady's like, what? And you're like, all right. I was like, we're just going to the bar, miss.
And another thing, too, everything in your head when you're that drunk, I've realized you think is so easy. And you think everybody around you is an idiot because they're making...
Him specifically or just drunk people?
Huh?
Him specifically?
No, him specifically. This is where I get the sorority girl thing from. Everything you're like, well, it's a fucking big deal. Just fucking do it. But just go there. That's all. Who cares? You were saying sentences like that.
The Espresso Martinis bring it out.
I told you don't drink them before dinner, you fucking heathen.
He told me I want to get one before dinner. I said, I don't give a fuck what you do, man. We're lawless now.
That's Tommy C.
We're gonna get thrown out of here. We were in a restaurant that was way too nice for how fucked up we were. Me and Foley each had I had hats. I mean, I was in a Dirty's Dickies jacket, a backwards Dale Earnhardt hat.
I didn't have socks on.
He had sandals. I mean, we didn't belong there.
We were listening to the specials like it was Sunday Mass. Fucking blessing.
We stink, dude.
Everybody, you were saying sentences. I was,
but your anxiety was cooking because every time Ryan Dee said anything, you were like, you'd grab his arm and go, shh. He'd be like, can you pass the shh? Nah, he wasn't. That was you. I remember going. He did at one point. He looked at like so earnestly and not drunk, or like was like, "Can you stop shushing me? This is insane." Like every time he would be like,
"At the mothership or at the restaurant?"
At the restaurant.
Oh.
Then we're telling Luke, we're like, "Dude, Luke, do not fucking say. Only speak when spoken. Because you don't know who's gonna be at the fucking mothership. You know what I mean?" We're going, Luke, only fucking speak when spoken to when you get there. And he's going, and we're like, dude, that's not a good start. He's like, I'll be all right. We're like, Luke, what are you gonna do? And he's like, I was like, say someone says hi to you. What are you going to do? He's like, hi, I'm Luke. I work with... I'm like, no, you're not. Just say nice to meet you or not.
You couldn't get it out.
I'm there killing it.
You did get the one rehearsal when I was like, what are you going to say? Hey, what's up? Yeah, that's it. That's perfect.
Dude, the driver was laughing at you.
Hey, what's up? I'm David Spade. What?
What's up? I'm Foley from Are You Going? Fuck!
I would one more little tidbit. Sorry about that. Uncle Hank had to pee. One more little tidbit about dinner. Not that it matters. We were teasing him last night. It's not a big deal at all. I don't know how the homies are going to take this.
Get him on the mic.
The blue-collar folks out there. People that work for a living. People with rules.
I mean, we were just talking on an episode where I was like asking, like Luke ordered, like I think it was the rich kid episode where Luke was like, "I'll do my this, that," like making changes to orders or adding something when someone else is paying is crazy to me. Like just the way I was brought up, it'd be like, give me the hamburger medium, not like I'll do the hamburger medium.
You said you were afraid to order honey mustard or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, dude, we were like fucking straight up the middle.
Get slapped, you start switching out sides.
Yeah, no.
Instead of the fries, can I get a salad? The fuck is wrong with you?
Can you make it a Caesar? Yeah. That was just the what I had been, and it's still in me, wrongfully so. So when Luke asked for sriracha, I'm like, who the fuck's this guy think he is? Like, that's wrong. I shouldn't be
Sriracha. The golden rule is, which I don't know where I learned this. You don't out order the guy who you think is paying. Like if you went out, what'd you say?
I could never. Who's going to eat 9 shrimp cocktails?
You never outshine.
You don't
you see what they get, then you play it by. Then you always go the next thing down.
If they go chicken, you can't go steak.
And this is us. It's not like we're at like dinner. It's
not like we're like clients. It's not a business dinner.
Yes.
For tax purposes, that was a business dinner.
Sure.
But we weren't.
Sure. So as we said,
a big corporate meeting we had with foreign investors.
We talked stand-up and podcasting for a little while as well. I believe we talked stand-up and podcasting.
I don't think I understood a word Luke said, though, to be honest.
My headphones. Huh, there you go. We were perfectly drunk enough that we were very interested. We were very hungry. We were very excited to hear about the different steaks from around the different places. Okay.
Forgot about that.
And what's the ounce on that? Oh, okay, that's great. Yeah, whatever. But I think.
Do you remember? I was just hammering. Like, I think very nice waiter.
Great.
And he was going through. Then we got the American from Snake River Farms, and this and that and this, and it's actually on an A through 1 through A through 5 with a B through 12 kicker.
I didn't know any of that shit.
Either did I. But I'm just playing along because everybody was enthralled. The guy was doing such a good job.
Not thinking that anybody was gonna actually order it.
So his was on the menu.
No, it wasn't.
On the golden page.
Wasn't yours?
You were too poor to even get that page. But I'm going, he would say something, and I feel, listen, I've never ordered a special in my life. I don't think anybody in my bloodline ever has, unless it's a chicken marsala and they have it left over from the other day. Then Denise will do it. But I'm just
over pasta.
He's going, we got the ABC steak. And I'm going, ooh. And I'm looking at Foley just to like fucking.
Did you understand any of that? Did you know exactly what you ordered? Let's start there.
It was a special.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on, but
Ryan Caparino.
You were fucking hanging me out to dry. I'm like, oh, that sounds good. And you're like, you want to get that? You were stopping them and going, oh, you're going to get that, Kippy? And I'm like, you're painting me into getting the specials. I'm like, I don't know. Let's wait to hear the fucking rest of them, man.
This guy loves caviar.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. No, I'm getting a burger.
I think I said that about the soft shells or something like that.
We did get the crab legs.
Woo-wee.
That Diesel ate most of.
I was a hungry guy. Can we go into what we ordered? Because this was a pretty decadent meal, all things considered. I don't think that any of us are really.
We ordered some nice appetizers at the table, a little bit of bone marrow, whatever. So hold on. Is that where
Nothing makes you feel like a 13th century king than eating the inside of someone's bones.
We're trying fun stuff, but is that where your logic of this move you made came? Did you think that Kevin ordered shrimp cocktail.
Which I did
can buy
not.
this restaurant.
Which I
I
did
can buy
not.
this restaurant.
Also, you had the shrimp cocktail.
I'm just saying. I'm not really pointing fingers here.
Sure.
You gotta have the United
Fucking
front.
throw me under the bus. I had a salad.
Is that where it came? Did you?
Yeah,
What'd you get?
bone marrow salad. What are you talking about? I had a fucking king crab leg up my ass. You're nuts. Salad.
All of the grizzle bisque, please. There was one.
Okay, I'll do a couple to
I
Lauren.
had to use a lot of mustard on my bread with that fucking with that bone marrow. Because that was really my first
Really? First time having it?
not I've had it, but not like that. Like where I was holding a fucking cow's femur in my hand and scraping out the fucking its DNA with a fucking tablespoon. And then slathering on a piece of bread.
Remember, he kept calling it Asabuco. He's gonna never had Asabuco. And listen, I don't know shit
Hey,
about
you guys
food.
are asking me, well, Foley, what's Asabuco? I don't know this guy.
I'm like, I know. I've only ordered it once, and it was not that. It's just like a fucking cut of beef with the bone in it in pasta.
Something like that, yeah. I don't know.
And he's going, it's Asabuco.
It always freaked me out. Anytime the cuts are like from the cartoons where the knob...
The ham bone in there.
I don't like that.
Get a Hoxton or something.
I don't like it cut like that, dude.
I ordered one of them in Germany one time. They sent me it was like a hoof or something. I said, I thought I was getting a meatballs, dude.
I'll be at the embassy. You're all getting reported. Is that where your logic came from? Again, we don't care. We're not mad, just disappointed. No, we don't give a shit.
At the time, I did not care if you did care. It was a
Sure.
real...
But you did do the sleazebag thing of whispering your order behind your
he
menu.
kept shushing me.
No,
I was keeping my voice down accordingly.
So we couldn't hear you.
That was the weirdest part of it.
right away, we were all like, what the? I literally looked at Luke, who didn't know. Luke was sitting at another table at this time. At this point. Luke's singing happy birthday to the people next to him.
He's over there blowing out a cupcake.
I go, is he whispering? And then you're looking at him. Your jaw is
I
on the
almost
ground.
stopped the restaurant. Like, no, hold on. Cut.
It's crazy, dude.
Be honest. Did you do that because you knew you were doing something wrong?
Yes. Absolutely. I had Lukey running defense at the other table.
I appreciate the straightforward.
I did what I had to do to get the job done. Hey, look, that guy ran through those specials, and when he got to the Japanese Wagyu, 4 or 6 ounce, this
You
cow,
got the 6, but told us it was the 4. Then they dropped it. I'm
Kevin,
like,
I had a couple cocktails.
I go, my drug dealing days are behind me, but I know the difference between 4 ounces and 6 ounces, big guy.
Why don't you stack a couple up? We'll just do a QP, huh?
It was good, though.
That was the thing.
This was an unbelievable dish.
I knew you didn't really know what you were ordering. All that stuff was completely lost on you. Lost on
He knew
me.
the name Wagyu.
Yeah,
knew
that's
that
all
was,
you needed to
I've
hear.
heard about it. He described the cow.
You heard Japanese and Wagyu, and you said, that sounds expensive.
This cow went to
Glad
college.
I'm not picking up this check.
I'll have 3 of those.
Cow had a degree.
Goddamn graduate student. Man. And then I could tell that either the edible was starting to kick in, panic, regret, something, because you really started, I think, the gravity of the situation. And also, you never mentioned or asked, hey, by the way, what's that action going to look like coming our way? What's that per ounce? What's the price tag on that?
That was on there. That was on the menu.
No, he didn't
It was-
know how
it was
much
a
it was
special.
that he ordered.
No, what?
It was a special.
It was a special. He didn't know. He ordered.
Because that was on the A5 Wag whatever was on the menu.
That could have been $700.
He had no idea.
He had no idea. That's what I'm saying. And I think after you saw the tension at
crazy,
the
dude.
table shift slightly, you started backpedaling, talking about how that was for everybody.
That's why I
Yeah.
got the 6.
We're all gonna,
you even-
that's why I got the pounder.
He did the thing where he cut it up into a bunch of little pieces. Like, here you go. Like he was serving hors d'oeuvres at a wedding.
You were cutting
Here you
that
go,
steak
here you
before
go.
it hit the
Lukey
goddamn
came back
table.
like a stray cat.
Well, I know. I knew something was up.
Dude, you pulled out a box of toothpicks and started sticking them in.
No, you don't. You're
You might as
forgetting.
well have been going around the restaurant.
You're forgetting. This all blew up because they came and dropped the knives, the steak knives for everybody, and he got a different. He got like a samurai
I got a
sword.
Hattori Hanzo.
And
Yeah,
I,
you
we
got
all
a
went.
Hanzo sword.
We all went. Why do you have a different one? And he like that's when it started backpedaling.
And the guy whispered in his. Then he whispered to you. So you two got something going on.
to me,
Yeah, really? No.
those two.
The waiter leaned in and whispered in his ear, and I'm like, man, he probably thought it was your birthday or something like that.
He also did
They
not.
just pick you up from the home, did they? Huh?
He knew he did not drop the check near you. It couldn't have been further on. He knew you were fucking taking advantage of us. He knew you were scamming us. And he was like, there's no way this fucking lunatic in this sweater that's way too small for him is picking up the check.
What's this? Some kind of internet video where you pick up a homeless guy and get him a haircut and a shave and take him out to a nice.
Put him in small clothes.
Can I keep this? Did you steal the knife? I'm surprised you didn't.
That thing cut like butter.
Then Luke bumped into the table behind. He bumped it. He kicked two chairs of the nice two couples
Hold on,
behind
just to
us.
keep going. Then most of us had 2 or 3 drinks in us there at the table, bottle of wine. At some point in between the appetizers and dinner, we had all crossed over into completely fucked up. Like all of it. I was paranoid and freaking out. He was yelling at everybody.
Me?
Trying to fucking keep some control. I'm not judging you.
I wasn't young. I was enjoying it. You were tense. He was just fucked up. I was laughing at how fucked up. I was chill. I was in a state of bliss, dude. I was chilling.
We were all in a bad way. How about that?
I gotta push. I was having nothing but fun.
Same here.
Of course.
Sure.
But we were fucked up.
Oh, I'm saying, I was literally in like I was like on fentanyl. I wasn't yelling, dude. I was riding a rainbow. I tried to make a joke on the way out to the table next to us. And you
Who?
guys had already left.
Who? No,
And I swung
Wait,
and missed.
the older couples that yelled at us already?
Yeah.
Oh, my. You tried to that guy was like a principal.
What'd you say?
I'm a goddamn comedian. Not last night.
So Luke at some point gets up and goes to the bathroom.
Disappears for about an hour and a half.
And they had, for the homies, they had extended the table. It was a square table.
I don't know why you have to air out our business like that. You fucking dickbag.
So we got pushed back a
I
little bit.
was gonna leave that just for the people that were in the restaurant, not to the fucking good folks at home.
Well, the
We
point
gotta leave a little mystery.
The point being, it was a little tight.
Sure.
Tight. I was in the way.
They popped out not the least, but it was a square table and they made it a round table mid-meal, which is a fucking tough look, dude. That was the toughest. That was the fattest thing I've ever been a part of.
I was trying
We
to
ordered so much food that they were like, the table's too small. Everybody back up.
I was trying to backpedal. I was collecting everybody's bread plate.
Yeah.
Can I get that shit? Probably.
Foley goes, we can lose the bread. Dude, meanwhile, they bring out what looks like a Brontosaurus leg is for the fucking crab legs. They're 3.5 feet long. I ain't never had them like that.
I said we could lose the bread plates. They immediately went into, what the fuck is this bread?
Oh, yeah, dude, listen, I'm a tens guy. You were the tension at the table with the bread. You can't ask for fucking bread in a joint like this. If the bread don't come, I'm fucking saying something. Luke's
That's what he was saying.
No, Luke's like, I'm going to ask for bread. And you're like, you don't ask for bread in a place like this. Yelling.
Bread. That's what it would have came out.
Dude, Luke was on Xannies, it seemed like. Dude, he was.
Did you take something?
Luke was chopped and screwed, dude.
Maybe somebody roofied you at one of the bars thinking you were an easy piece. The Benjamin?
The pen. He's smoking his weed.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's just, listen, if we go out drinking, he's got to meet us halfway through.
Hang on.
Or he's got to go home halfway before we're done.
There was a table of 4 behind us, two couples. Looked like successful people. Dad, they look like dads.
Would be like our parents.
Yeah. My dad never ate in a joint like that or wore a vest like
He's
that.
dead. He can't eat anywhere.
Hey, that guy was wearing like,
What? Cut that. Oh, man, my jokes are swinging and missing. That's the joke I made. His dad's dead. He can't eat in a joint like this.
hey, a fat piece of shit will be joining him soon. All right, you guys have a good time.
Man, I stink.
So Luke comes in, trips over the wife?
No, the two guys. You hit the first guy. I saw it happening.
Hold on. You hit both of them?
Dude, he hit the first guy's chair with his leg got hooked on, his foot got hooked under the chair. That stumbled him, and then he bumped into the next guy.
We had a big table.
Oh, my God.
It was tight.
So the guy that was actually a little bit annoyed and turned around.
We were loud.
Because the first guy was like, you were like, I'm sorry about that, whatever. And the guy was like, oh, it's okay. And then the second guy, the scary one goes, are you all right, buddy? Or something like that.
You all right, pal?
He might have been saying, you got a fucking problem.
Who, me?
Yeah,
Good.
like it
I'll
was.
kill that old fuck.
Oh, man, I like the fucking tough guy, Luke.
Fuck you talking about? Fuck your wife right now.
Watch your bitch get fucked.
Fucking pussy.
Luke's talking to a fucking trash can. You motherfucker.
You got an espresso martini in your hand.
Cups upside down.
He's drinking like a Scheinbacher warm. Smash it over your head. Kick the shit out. That guy would have ran through you like hot butter.
Dude, if either one of those dudes, we weren't. We were called. It was a loud restaurant, mainly because of us, but it was a loud restaurant.
No wonder I was shushing everybody. Both screaming. He's screaming, his steak's unbelievable. Oh, man.
Dude, it was so embarrassing.
It ruined my steak.
I literally, because the boys.
Oh, that's another thing, too, dude. That's something that my dad would have blown his brains out. If, like, I, as a kid, would have ordered something and then tried somebody else and been like, I shouldn't have had that. That's so much better. Man.
Take it out of two spoiled kids. The fucking rat pricks.
You
over the most
were
expensive
saying I'm
thing.
not going to eat it until the end to save my meal.
Yeah, that's. Plus, I don't fucking like that shit. I don't know.
You don't like $600 steak?
No, that shit, it's all like, listen, I'm a simple man. I like simple things.
Cheez-Its combos. Medium rare.
I don't know what it is, man. That stuff is whack to me. It's like greasy and fatty and gross.
I have a thing.
It's like eating human skin or something. I can't put it together. Not that I've had it a lot. I've had it like maybe like 2 or 3
That was
times
the first
in
time
my
I
life.
ever had it.
Didn't like.
It's like caramel. It's just it's like sweet.
Yeah.
It's like candied. This goes to my fucking thing. We were talking my theory. You shouldn't get a fucking small while you're doing the apps. You go heavy on the apps, and then at the end of the apps, maybe like just pre-cut slices of meat. No, but I mean, yours looked like it was from fucking Hanna-Barbera drew it. That thing was like the fucking Flintstone steak. It was like a fucking 18-ounce shoulder.
It wasn't. It was an 8-ounce filet.
With a bone in.
Sure. Baseball steak. Play 2, ain't that?
I'm just saying, nobody after eating all those. I mean, it's after the because the appetizers are exotic. They're fucking. They have different flavors, and then you get the steak, and you're like, I don't need a fucking pound of steak, guy.
Yeah,
I just ate fucking 9 crab legs.
We saw you have your buffalo chicken sandwich for dinner.
Listen, it was a burger.
And a nice burger.
It was on the menu. Listen? Don't put it on the menu if if you don't want me to order it. It's also like, yeah, I'm gonna get a fucking burger. That's what I want. Listen, by the way, I'm picking up the goddamn fucking check.
Back to the business.
Get whatever
at
I
hand.
want. What?
I said back to the business at hand. Is there any more explanation you can give us, Ryan, about your decision-making process?
Well, for the people that know, you guys are a very generous bunch. You really are.
Look at them.
You really
running
are.
for mayor.
You take care of the boys. You go. There's no questions asked. Maybe a little shot
a
here
little.
or there.
You're gonna get razzed. I mean, that's the fabric
But
of our
Your
lives.
order should have been, by the way, sir, do you have a roast chicken that I don't see on here?
I'd never had it. This was the first time.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
You're acting like it's a cheesesteak egg roll. I never had it. No fucking way, man. A fucking $200 piece of meat.
Never been
No,
to-
0.00001% of the world's had it.
Never been to the pyramids either.
Didn't book a ticket last night. I mean, listen, as a dirtbag myself, I respect the hell out of it.
Thank you.
Sure.
Like, I mean, that was a
The backpedaling was
wild
so funny.
move. The fact you got a different knife. I was like, what the fuck did you... Dude, it came
Your
like
lightsaber, sir.
It looked like...
Thank you, Thorrington.
It was like it curved backwards with like a hook and an eye on it. It was like something you used to cut bait.
It looked like it would slice you open.
Yeah.
It was thin and went up. Yeah, it was like a fucking... like a Turkish war sword.
Yeah, it's like what's on their money. You know what I mean? Like
what are those things called?
I
Those
don't know.
swords that go up like that. Oh, is that right? Wow.
Check his passport.
You couldn't have pulled that one out of your ass last night. Scrimatorium.
Dude, because then we get... All right, so we get out, and then we're going to the fucking... we get out of the steakhouse, tipped very well. Very, 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 very well. Took care of the guy. He took care of us. Didn't charge us for the bottle of wine. Also, we're used to New York City prices. Austin, Texas steakhouse dinner. I mean, we got out of there for fucking half of what...
Shout out to it.
It's like you're fucking... I mean, it was insane how inexpensive it was for what we ordered. We went fucking ham bone.
Practically free.
Ryan's was about...
You almost made money. What are you talking about?
Diesel's was about a third of the bill, for sure.
That's funny. It literally was breaking down those numbers. It was a third of the bill.
I'm hiding behind a couple of crab legs.
Then we go out, and then
Hold on a second. They made up for the blue cheese olives on that second martini with a little piece of bacon in it. Hachi mache.
Also, do you remember the manager came out? And, like, I wasn't sure. Hold on. No, I wasn't sure if that was... I wasn't sure if that's because we were a problem or... And we played that very cool, I think.
It was after he had ordered. That's what started this conversation and the anxiety of what he had ordered. Because after we had ordered
they sent
dinner,
out the CEO,
two
the board of
different people
directors
came up and approached the table and said, like, thank you for your business. Thank you for dining with us. Then the guy showed up with the special.
Somebody came and started painting a picture of him. Guy starts doing a bust of his face. They're gonna put out front.
We want to get your picture up
You
on
must
the
have
wall.
been the only guy in fucking 6 months to order that. Dude, I forgot. They came out.
He's got his own table
dude,
in the oak
busboy,
room.
the porter, everybody came out and shook your hand and took pictures with you. Meanwhile, he's not fucking paying for it.
And naming a sandwich after you.
The diesel. It's a $700 fucking sandwich. That was crazy. Because then he came out, and there was also something with the drinks. They forgot a drink, or it took too long, and he was like, hey, guys, I'm sorry about that. And it's also, he's talking to like 4 blackout drunk guys. We're like, what? Who are you? No problem, sir.
I got money, fucker.
I feel way more comfortable than I did, but like last night I was like, man, we are too
not
loud.
belong
We just don't belong. I remember we were texting with the fucking Austin boys in a group chat. They're like, what are you doing? I'm like, dude, we are way too fucked up in a nice restaurant right now. Like, this is bad. But
Everybody that worked there was dressed nicer than us.
dude,
Everybody.
the homeless guy out front was dressed up. We were drinking in a dank bar with no windows fucking an hour before that.
Getting bombed at a picnic table.
Dude, we were literally at a bar that had multiple dogs in there eating French fries.
It's all right. You know what I'll say? It's nice about Austin. I like that they lean into if you get a certain drink or whatever. Seems like every place they have a novelty cup you could take with you.
No plastic banger.
Little plastic banger, which I love that.
Sure.
But if it's a little, put your change in there, whatever. Hey, you're milking this nice. Mm-hmm. Like the Big Texan.
Sure. In the Route 66
That's
special.
right. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. But we got to wrap it up, gang.
What a fun one.
It's been a fucking great fucking trip. Shout out to all the fucking homies and bozos. Got a lot of good content coming out your way.
Couple eps coming from down here.
Yes.
And we'll be back here mañana. Correct?
Yeah. Tomorrow the bonus episode's coming from down here as well.
Gang, we love you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Peace.
Peace.